Gentlemen, I just wanted to point out here that Thicky here, he has a ranch and everything on Praise's channel. And I'm still blocked. So what kind of spirit is going on over there at Praise I Am's channel where his sister controls, and his sister is the gatekeeper of who is allowed to speak and who hasn't. And the sad thing is it's not about truth, it's about emotions. Let me say that one more time. It's not about truth, it's about emotions. And that's why it's my great privilege and pleasure to poke a little bit at people in order to see what's really there. You see, Olive gave up all concern for truth because I offended her. And now you have a wicked, progressive, homosexual who dodges questions about whether or not he understands the gospel. Thicky, you do not understand the gospel. I could use the word know, but you're not bright enough to understand secondary meanings of English words. But ladies and gentlemen, I just want to point this out, and I'll keep poking because I care. If I didn't care, I could really care less. I mean, who are these people to me? Nobody. But I just care enough. I don't know why, but I do. Folks, I'm convinced that the Lord has a sense of humor because now I want to show you that me, who has, quote, the right hand of fellowship with literally today's leading evangelical scholars. I mean, I couldn't even make this stuff up if I wanted to. I'm nobody, but I've got some pretty, interesting, powerful friends or whatever you want to call it. But what's fascinating is that it's emotion. It is emotion that people are most concerned about. And I find it fascinating. But I wanted to point out another thing about not only are these co-authors, some of them very prominent Christian scholars, but I want to show you something interesting here. I haven't put this information out there, but I want to point out the fact that this says that I serve as, Kenny Rhodes, President and Professor of Systematic Theology and Apologetics at Schofield Graduate School and Seminary, okay? Now look at my co-author. That looks like the school I am president. Okay, let's see how many other authors we have here. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, there's another co-author. Graduated from school I'm president. Interesting. Oh, William Luck. So we've got 1, 2, up, 3. So you know what this actually looks like, ladies and gentlemen? That this book is comprised of leading evangelical conservative scholars and the scholars that are also in here. So you got Norm Geisler, and then you've got Steve Sperlin. But we're all writing at a particular level. And lo and behold, these are all my students. Bet you all didn't know that, huh? Look at this. John Whitcomb, Wayne House. Schofield Seminary. Look at that. That is amazing. Look at here. John Pappas, Schofield Seminary. Amazing. Santos, Schofield Seminary. So praise, because I upset your sister. You literally have a man who is accepted, wrenched, who is literally an absolute heretic and doesn't understand the gospel. And here I am, a person that really, is really, I would say, kind of foolish to even worry about spending time with people that would literally let Thicky be perceived by your audience as a legitimate expression of the Christian faith. And myself, I forgot to mention here, do you all know who Paige Patterson is? Look it up. Past president of the Southern Baptist Convention. And Mr. Sam I Am, Mr. Thick Shades, you got a bunch of people white knighting for him as if he is a real Christian. So I have now officially written you guys off. I will never again attempt to associate with you all. Now, if you all want to come to me, I'll be more than happy to forgive. You're already forgiven. But in the sense of forgiveness on my side, where it doesn't bother me in the slightest. But if you all actually learn and hang out with a pastor of the Southern Baptist Convention for 30 years versus a graphics design person from South Korea that has pretty horrendous English, and he's accepted praise. That is the level of stupid that I'm trying to stop here on the interwebs. Amazing. Absolutely amazing.